Welcome, Scorpio, to my temple, to the temple of tarot, astrology, and yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm your oracle for this month of February 2026. This is an Astro tarot forecast that is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Scorpio, as is my rising sign, Scorpio. I follow the transits of two planets only, Venus and Mars. And I do that because I just want the astrology to be a backdrop, a predictive backdrop, background, foundation for the subsequent tarot forecast that will follow. So this month, Mars and Venus are both transiting Aquarius in the first half of the month. In the second half of the month, Mars remains in Aquarius and Venus moves into Pisces. These are your fourth and your fifth house. So Venus and Mars in the fourth house is about your home. This is domestic bliss. This is creating an atmosphere of beauty, excitement, comfort, hospitality, and joy within your home. You will be able to use your home as a place to stage important gatherings, to express your aesthetic sensibility, your sense of art, redecorating, renovating, refurbishing, rejuvenating your home, making it a place of spectacular pleasure and joy. This can be also about finding romance within your home. Maybe you have tenants, landlords, real estate agents, people who are connected to your home in some way, with whom you then foster a romantic relationship. Or you bring your romance into your home. That is, maybe you move in together, you get married, you start a family. Could very well be for many of you, because Venus during the second half of the month moves into your fifth house of children, art, beauty, love, romance. So altogether, the right in the middle with Valentine's Day, I believe is on the 14th. Well, you've got everything lined up for an extremely romantic Valentine's Day, where you might be able to take your romance to a new level of domestic security and bliss, or where you turn your home into a place that provides you the security and the aesthetic appeal that makes you want to go home, want to luxuriate in your home. So you might be spending money on luxuries for your home, or anything that makes you feel rich and resplendent. That is what will primarily be the focus of the month. But again, it's the second half is about children as well. So you might be getting pregnant, or having a baby, or thinking about what would be necessary domestically to provide for you the necessary accoutrements for raising a child. So these are some of your concerns. But if it's just about a passion project, then this would be a month to initiate it for sure, because you've got the universe behind you, giving you the encouragement and the opportunities that you need to express yourself artistically, or to express yourself maternally, or to express yourself domestically. So Pisces, all right, this is going to be spectacular for us. And with all that said, we're ready now for your tarot forecast. And thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for your attention and for your contributions to the welfare of the channel and mine ultimately. Yes. Thank you for donating. I do need help. I'm not shy to admit it, because I have moved off-grid, and there are numerous difficulties in creating a resource, a viable resource out here. So I would appreciate whatever help you could give. And so please stay tuned for your tarot forecast coming up now. Aloha and namaste. Welcome, Scorpio, to your tarot forecast. Again, this is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Scorpio. It's raining Scorpio. Hear that on the roof? I live on the big island of Hawaii, and it is the rainy season here, and it rains a lot. It wouldn't be as beautiful as it is, as green and lush as it is, if it didn't rain. But one does get a little tired of constant rain, and it's been that way for a while now. So I don't want to be deterred by the sound of the rain to not give you your reading. So bear with me. This is a 4-card spread, and it uses the astrology forecast as a base or a foundation. The first card will represent the overall mood or energy of the month. The second will be your challenge. The third will be the unexpected. And the fourth will be the outcome. A very simple reading, just as I tried to keep the astrology forecast simple as well, so that we can pull from the reading the most essential aspects of what's coming up. So I've already shuffled the cards, but I want to put in 2 reversals right now. These are so awkward to handle. They're large cards. And then just a little bit more shuffling. I think that Mars and Venus being in the 4th and the 5th is very beautiful. And particularly because Scorpios are romantic creatures, intense and passionate creatures. So it will be a month in which you can thrive and release your passions. So, all right. Oh, dear goodness. I always knock that over. So let's just separate. All right. The first card represents the overall mood or energy of the month. The Lovers. Well, this is a very interesting event because, again, the month is very romantic. And the Lovers, obviously, I mean, you just have to look at it to know what it means. It means love, partnership. The core theme then of the month revolves around love, values, and yourself as well. The card has come to mean also making significant choices in your life. And it's also come to mean harmony between opposing forces, be those forces within you or within a relationship or with you and the outside world. So this is also an alignment then between your authentic self and your ego, your inauthentic self, bringing them together so that you can align your path romantically or in your career so that it expresses your deepest heartfelt passions. So the heart and the mind, your heart and mind, must unite to achieve growth. You've got to align your actions with your deepest values, your deepest desires. You have to find this inner balance, yin, yang, male, female. If it's about finding your soulmate or developing the relationship to soulmate level, you may both commit to a path that has meaning for the both of you. And maybe you're just connecting to a path that resonates with your inner self. Answering your calling within your career, within your art, or your life direction. Some pivotal choice will be made that then puts you on this deeper, more authentic path forward. So that is the overall energy or mood of the month. In the position of what will challenge you, we have another major arcana card. We have the High Priestess. She represents the female aspect, the Venetian, the Venus aspect of the energy of the month, the intuitive aspect of the month. And it's in the position of your challenge. So your challenge may be totally internal, as opposed to external things becoming difficult. This is internal. Because you're being called to your true self, you have to therefore trust your intuition. Go deeper into your inner world. You have to face hidden things, hidden truths within you, truths about yourself. Perhaps you've been expressing unconscious patterns that aren't serving your highest interests. You have to really be discreet, though, discriminating between what is inner guidance and what is merely wishful thinking. That's the trick. And you have to stay silent and quiet long enough to make those distinctions, again, between your authentic inner guidance and your mindful wishful thinking. Generally, this could be also fear of the unknown, what might happen, what might not happen, and maybe fear of the unknown if you start to explore yourself, what you'll find there in the dark caverns of your being. Maybe it's about keeping secrets, keeping things to yourself, not being so exposed. Maybe something has to be kept close to the vest. And maybe you have to be discriminating as to whom you let into your heart, into the deep chambers of your heart. Maybe you have to be discerning as to whom you show your desires, your needs, your wants, your genuine yearnings. To discriminate, not to be too obvious. That might be your challenge for the month. Let's put her down here. So we've got 2 major arcana cards. Let's see now what comes into the position of the unexpected. Another major arcana card, 3 in a row. Dear God. So powerful month. Powerful indeed. So we have judgment. Judgment. Look at the card. A family is emerging from their coffins with arms outstretched. This is freedom. You know, Aquarius represents freedom. So Mars in Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, it's a freedom-seeking motivation. And with it being in the 4th, maybe you seek freedom within your own home, or you become serious about the choices that you're making. The Lovers. This is judgment. The first card represents choices. This is about judgment. This is about a significant and sudden, maybe even unforeseen choice that must be made, or an event that acts as a profound transformative wake up call. And even though this event may surprise you, it's in its importance, and it seems that nonetheless it's unavoidable, crucial in fact. It might be a turning point that forces you to re-examine your choices, to reevaluate your choices. This is a spiritual awakening, a sudden epiphany, revelation, major realization. And again, it's unavoidable, extraordinarily transformative, as sort of one cycle of your life closes and another cycle begins, opens up, causing a rebirth of spirit, a resurrection of spirit. You're moving into full awareness, conscious awareness of yourself and your world, and particularly where you have a role to play in that world. So, 3 major arcana cards in a row, and now let's move on to the position of the outcome, the result. Wow. The 3 of Pentacles. So we had 3 major arcana cards followed by the 3 of Pentacles. This is a card of as you sow, so shall you reap. It's being rewarded for your efforts, for your skills and talents. We have an architect, an apprentice, showing his patrons who are of a higher social class than he is, and yet he's elevated above them. So even though he doesn't have the years of experience, he's nonetheless acknowledged for his talents, for his expertise. That might be what's going on here. You'll be acknowledged for your talents, your expertise, your skills. But this is also about a collaborative effort, a merging of expertise, a merging of talent. So to build something that, like the church that he's showing, is solid and long-lasting. So this suggests that a project which takes teamwork may be completed or rewarded, or you might be offering your mentorship, your expertise to those who need it, or you're being offered expert advice yourself, which leads to a tangible result and a solid foundation. So this involves you learning a new craft, learning or refining your craft, apprenticing. But remember, this is a powerful, powerful collaborative effort that brings different, diverse talents together. It could be a successful launch of a project, a passion project. Or maybe you and your lover, your significant other, share a vision, share an idea, share a way to create a material resource together. This is mastering your craft, mastering your skills, learning. All right, that is how we end the month. And we have a new rainstorm coming. So I'm just going to end the reading right there. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate all your help, your donations, your purchasing of a private reading from me. It helps me to support these readings and to just support my soul. So thank you very much for that. I love you all. Thank you. Aloha. See you next month.